Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, we're on the way.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Serginho, Raul, ploughing through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That ball looks a good one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pass somewhat off target. It's Hernandez. Drogba proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Delivered low. Great chance! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Drogba. Nicely spread. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Georgia clearly should have gone for the...
Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Georgia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Raul. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Raul. Raul really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nedved is looking to influence the game from out wide. Raul. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. He's got away, and it's Azar. Tries to play it through. It's Drogba! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Arsenal are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different.
Hazard! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Georgia have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pepe. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pepe wins the duel this time. And that's played in low. Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, he may have snatched it, that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
So, third corner of the game. Takes a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a promising position. No way through. Yamal. Chance to deliver. And that's really well manoeuvred. Over to the right flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has been slung wide. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Matches Nunes, kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
So
there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Georgia have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Threads one in. That's going wide left. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's played it in low. Serginho. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Plays it in low. It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
So their fourth quarter of the game. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Beckham gets over and intercepts. And it's Frimpong. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nedved gets into a good position. Lovely ball and goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Berbatov demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and...
Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The
A
attendance
truly
for the match
wonderful
was
strike, decorated with
62,005.
dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Arsenal leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible... There's the shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Can he finish? Serginho. Now it's Berbatov. The less said about that pass, the better. Yamal. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Beckham. Distributed tidily. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he decides to cross it. And it's been given. Big chance! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Georgia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He has found a way through. He has a look up. Look at the space. Real chance! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's gone loose. Now it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Drogba. Azar. Yamal. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Berbatov. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Beckham. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Eze happy to bask in the accolades from all around. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto. Well,
Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So the game's first significant... Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Georgia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vinicius Junior! Italy have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Kvaratskhelia looking for options for movement. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Goulet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's been played through, and this is Ronaldo, and he was alert to it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Spread it left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to gift it back. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. And he was quick to react. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Nesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any...
And Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all.
Italy really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Nesta. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has put paid to that. Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Always goal side. No foul, says the referee. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mateus! He doesn't look too happy with that. Costa Curta. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hazard. Silvestre. And it's Cruyff.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. That's going wide left. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's the throw. Rijkaard.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Goulet. Costa Curta powering forward here. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that pass is good effort from distance. They want to be quick to... Here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
Ci sarà un minuto di
And he
recupero.
shoots! And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's a cute ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Georgia just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Georgia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Georgia can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shevchenko. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having...
And the shot! Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, good spread. But where it came from. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Georgia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now he's running away. Hazard. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Georgia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And a chance! It's loose now, and again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's intervened well there. That's a nicely shaped ball.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Shoots! That has not gone well. Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good strength. Georgia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Sends it crossfield. No, that's been intercepted. And they win it back again. And here's Drogba. And he is deftly away. Oh, well, what's he giving here? Georgia presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shevchenko. Big chance! Can he finish? And here's Shevchenko. Cristiano Ronaldo. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now that looks a decent ball, and that could set him on his way. And the ball is out of play. Well read, nice interception. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Batistuta is flagged offside. Distributed tidily. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Olmo. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react.
Cafu. Georgia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Drogba! Oh, that's a waste. it.